Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey. Okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin popping, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your girl BondyBlue, and I'm back in this bitch. What's up? Okay, hold up. See you later. What's going on, people? I'm back. Okay, again. It's good to see y'all, girl. It's real good to see y'all. Shout out to Rachel Burnett for becoming a member. Thank you so much, love, for joining. Okay, and also shout out to Brown Skin for the super chat. Yay, Bondy has arrived. Listen, I try to give y'all what I got out here. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to get into today. Hold up, y'all. Can y'all just give me one little second, right quick, right fast? Give me one little second.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you said, anywhere.
All right. I'm back. Okay, listen, I was trying to figure out. So yesterday, shout out to you if you were here yesterday for my live. In the middle of the live, everybody was letting me know that Funky Daniva, okay, aka Q Quentin Latham, had sent your girl a shout out while he was being interviewed on Carlos King's podcast. So y'all, shout out to Funky Daniva and Carlos. I do appreciate the love. I do. It's greatly appreciated. Funky's my guy though. You know what I'm saying? So I love him for that. I appreciate it. So hopefully, y'all, it'll bring more people my way. Like, bring more people. I need more people. Okay? I need more people. All right? Because I'm a very chill person myself. So if I could just get to a certain number on here, girl, y'all can call me and I'll decide if I'm going to come. But I'm good. You know what I mean? And that's a good place to be in. You know what I mean? Do what you want to do, girl. You know what I mean? That's why I'm at with it. Trying to do what I want to do, girl. For years, your girl couldn't do what she wanted to do, girl. It's annoying. All right, y'all. So yesterday, we were supposed to talk about Megan Good and Jonathan Majors, but I forgot. So I wanted to go and see if, there was anything of them on her Instagram, because I heard that things have been deleted. Now, mind you, I follow her But I don't be on her page like that. So I could not tell you if there was anything deleted. But what I will tell you is, as I am scrolling through Megan Good's Instagram, girl, I don't see Jonathan Majors anywhere. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Um, yeah, girl. Yeah, girl, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Um, Maybe they have broken up, maybe they have not. But what I will say is it's all been very weird. It's been weird. The whole relationship was weird. Okay. Let me pull it up for y'all. Hold up. Let me share my screen. All right. 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 Okay, so here it is. All right, Gossip of the City posted this, right? And I don't know whether this is a she pregnant or they broke up. Okay, Jamie, that's me. Shout out to Jamie, that's me. The Ooh Ladies first panel will be tomorrow evening on my channel. Shout out to us. Okay. Y'all know how I feel about the white men screaming for me. Okay, so Jamie said they must have broke up because Megan don't have none of their pics together on her page. Yikes. Storm Monroe TV said their baby gonna look like him. Hope it's a boy. DC Mama X4 said, I swear they remind me of my daughter and her boyfriend. He's so artsy and dresses like this, and she's gorgeous. He is the most kindest young man, well mannered, so appearance wouldn't matter. He treats my daughter with respect. Girl, what the fuck are you talking about? Why do y'all project? Why do y'all project? They physically look like two other black people, you know, so you're going to assume that he has the same temperament and mentality as your little daughter's boy or artsy boyfriend. Word. This how y'all children end up in messed up situations with these and y'all don't be nowhere to help. Y'all be just like Tina Turner mama. Okay, y'all be just like Tina Turner mama. Y'all be just like Savannah mama. Telling y'all daughters, pushing y'all daughters to be with ain't shit ass niggas because you want to project a beautiful little image. It's just that, girl. Lyric Charade say, I'm confused button. Okay. Like, I guess it was about what he had on. I don't know why y'all still making fun of what he has on. I don't know why y'all still doing it. Girl, I don't know what's going on with them people, but all I do know is, you know, speculation, speculation, speculation. Let's go ahead and move on, girl. So, did y'all hear about Halle Berry? Halle Berry, Halle Berry. Halle Berry loses request to force ex-husband Olivier Martinez to participate in co-parenting therapy. So let's read. I'll give you my opinion, okay? Halle Berry's ex-husband, Olivier Martinez, won't be forced by a court to attend co-parenting therapy for their son Maceo, a judge recently decided. Olivier Martinez said in response to Halle Berry's request that she's constantly attempting to strong-arm him by forcing him into submission using her wealth and the legal professionals at her disposal. Aren't you getting like a check from her in perpetuity or some shit? Like, aren't you getting a check off that lady's back forever? And you're going to act like she has more power than you do as a man? Girl, I guess. Constantly, I mean, sometimes, but the way the situation went down with Olivier and Halle, it doesn't feel that way. And also, Olivier is an actor as well. Why are y'all talking about it as if she's the only one that's a famous actor? Olivier Martinez is a famous actor. He is, you know, a foreigner, but I've seen him in plain shit. I knew who he was when she got with him. Anyway, his legal team argued, according to court documents obtained by Radar Online, that since there is no immediate harm, Halle Berry should not be granted her request. Y'all, I just want everybody to take a step back and think about it. How fucked up do you have to be to, first of all, have to have your baby mama go to court, your ex-wife go to court to get you to go to a therapy session with your son? And I know that this was also about her current man. Her current man, like it's about co-parenting. Obviously, that means there's an issue in y'all's relationship. Obviously, there's an issue. I don't know why I feel like this is so stupid. This is so fucking stupid. So you mean to tell me as a grown ass man, you can't just go to therapy with your child and your ex so that you can make sure everything, like, is this really like strong arming you into therapy? Like, to me, it sounds like Olivier is probably an asshole. Like, that's what this sounds like to me. Cause I don't know why it's a big deal to be, you know what I'm saying, for somebody to ask you to go to therapy about y'all's son. Like, maybe it's just to make sure that everybody's communicating and there are no resentful feelings to talk shit out, because normally people don't like to talk about their issues and family dynamics. Y'all just like to brush everything under the rug and keep going, especially when it comes to kids. Kids don't normally naturally emote. So it's, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of, especially teenage boys and shit, they don't talk, they internalize. So if Halle is trying to make sure that their son is communicating and getting his feelings out and processing in a healthy manner, and the fucking dad is like, no, I won't do it and a court won't make me. Like, what a douchebag. That's how I feel. I feel like that's some real douchebaggery, for lack of a better term, girl. I'm just saying. And I know he's racist. I mean, both of the baby daddies are racist from what I understand. Like, that's why it's so crazy that she would enter. Like, I feel like when you look at Halle Berry's like dating history or whatever, it seems as if she might have went from abusive black men to abusive white men, maybe thinking that the white men wouldn't be as abusive, all to find out, girl, they're calling you a nigger. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We gonna pray for Halle Berry and her mental. Okay, we glad the new man seems to be, I think it's Van Hunt. I think she's still with Van Hunt. Girl, I can't remember. I just hope everything's going well with Halle, because that's some crazy shit to have to go through with your bitch ass baby daddy. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, listen, it's not gonna be a long one today, y'all. It wasn't much going on, but we're gonna talk about some shit. Okay. Corinne Steffens reveals the 20th anniversary edition of her bestseller, Confessions of a Video Vixen, will be re-released in 2025. So I follow Elizabeth Overseen, okay? And that's what she is on Instagram now. That's my girl. All right. She's been my girl. It's someone that, like, grew up watching her. I don't care what y'all say about Corinne. I don't. I have like, ever since I read Corinne's books. First of all, I love the way Corinne talks. Something about the way she speaks. Like, a lot of y'all like the way I speak. I like the way Corinne speaks. Like, I could listen to her talk all the time. First of all. Second of all, I love how, like, OCD she is. She's like very clean and, aesthetically pleasing, and, just very much, I don't give a fuck. I'm living my life like it's Golden Girl, and I'm a genius. You know what I'm saying? Y'all thought I was just a hoe, but in all actuality, I'm a fucking genius. You know what I'm saying? The way she's been able to use her social media. First of all, she wasn't even on social media for a long ass time. And then she comes back, reinvents the page. It's all about like lifestyle and renovating her bathroom at the condo that she owns, that is kind of like a place that she goes, but it's also a place that other people that she's friends with come. At first, everybody thought that was her house, like that's where she was living, and then later on we found out no, she lives somewhere else, and LaFleur is really just a condo she's rented out and kind of uses it for business. Girl, so smart, so fucking smart. But yes, she also has been working on a book, and something happened with the publisher, and so she turned that into a series where it's like, what happened this week in Confessions This Week in Publishing. I think that's what it's called. But yes, okay. I recently commented on one of her posts. I think it might have been this post, because let me go to her page. Because I feel as if her book, and I've used it often, I've cited her book often with y'all, because to me, her book is what let everybody know that this is how the girls are being trafficked. This is how the girls are being trafficked. Okay. The girls are being trafficked, but it is done in a way that it doesn't always seem to be what it is. Like, for instance, with Corinne. Corinne was one of the girls that I believe when you grow up, you had things happen to you. Pimps like Ice-T basically raised her up to be a whore for the entertainment industry. But this only happens because you have nowhere else to go. Your mother is terrible to you. You have no one else to depend on but yourself. You've been taken advantage of by older men as a child. And so now what else can you do but to start, using your body, to get what we want, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like what else is there for you to do when there are really no other options for you, no matter how smart you are, right? So, Corinne ends up getting involved with the rappers, you know what I mean? And she's having all of these sexual experiences. I just want to be near them. They're special. So that if I'm near them, then I'm special. That's how a lot of girls feel. That's how a lot of girls feel. But y'all have to understand, when somebody has basically been being trafficked since they were like a teenager, by the time they're being trafficked in hip hop, it doesn't look or feel the same to them, but it is. It is. Irv Gotti is the one. Do y'all remember when Irv Gotti got caught up on a RICO charge? This is what he was doing. Like, and he was basically like, oh, I'm going to befriend this woman. We're going to have a sexual relationship. And then I'm going to pimp her out to my friends. The women are in a mental capacity of, I want this so bad to be near these people. Even if I am being tricked out, at least I'm being tricked out to celebrities, people with money, people with access, right? You start to feel like there's more to gain. So at the end of the day, I feel like people can look at it like they want to, but I feel like if people had not always been taking advantage of Elizabeth Corinne, like if people had not always been taking advantage of her, I don't think her life would have been that way. If somebody was pouring into Corinne in the correct way, she would have been able to be a genius from Front Street, because she became that anyway. Like the way she's been able to set her life up, like people that actually listen to her, read her books, manuals, all of that type of stuff, how she has basically created this life for herself, no matter how negative everybody was being with her. Right. And people were terrible to Corinne, just in case y'all did not know. Like, you can go and look it up. But when Corinne's book came out, everybody wanted to look at her as if, you whore, you're telling all these men secrets. And it's like, yeah, but these men are taking advantage of and trafficking young women. They're selling us to each other. Some of us are agreeing to it at this point because we don't know what else to do. But a lot of them don't really want to be in those situations. You want to be able to control who, when, how, when, what. You know what I mean? Like, and it doesn't always feel like the women are always given a choice. So,
I mean, how good is this? I mean, did you think I wasn't gonna? I mean, did you think for one fucking second that I wasn't gonna say anything about what the fuck's been going on around here? Oh my God.
She's so extra.
Hey girl, welcome to season 2 of Publishing Tea. Let's get into it. But Confessions blew the lid off of a world so toxic, sexist, misogynistic, abusive. It blew the cover off of hip hop's rape culture, sexual coercion, all the things that I think a lot of you weren't ready to hear. But I live in LA. None of this is new. It's not new in New York either. You've heard the names: Weinstein, Epstein, Cosby. Shall I go on? Yes, I forgot one. Combs.
Okay. So if anybody has actually read the book or listened to the audiobook, she talks about him. There was an excerpt I remember where she and Exhibit were fucking around at this time. Her and Exhibit go to this Diddy party, and Diddy does some really weird shit, like says, oh, she wants to fuck me. Like, it was just some weird ass shit that Diddy did. And then, Exhibit was freaked out. Like, everybody was just like, why is he acting like this? And then later on, he ends up calling Irv Gotti for her, or he called Irv Gotti for her beforehand. I can't remember which one it was because it's been a minute since I actually read it. But she talks about Diddy in the book. But anyway, I'm definitely going to be getting into that 20th anniversary copy so I can get into whatever those, I want to know what else you got to say, even though I already, remember a lot of what she said. That's why whenever people were talking about Diddy, I could 100% believe it, because people have been saying this shit for years, that he's weird, that he's fucking creepy. Like, they've been saying it. Okay. Yeah, okay. No, he said she likes to stick her fingers in you and record you. Yes, thank you, T Hutch. Yes. When it was basically something that he likes to do. It was weird. It was weird. Like, is that what you want me to do, Diddy? Are you projecting that? Like, what's happening? Okay. I'm still waiting to hear from the umbrella man. Child, y'all better leave Farnsworth alone. Leave Farnsworth where he at, y'all. Anyway, so let's move on. So Nicki Minaj seemingly calls out sister Ming Luan, what? Lan Li? Ming Lan Li for interview. You've never been successful. Let's hear what Nicki said. Why y'all be doing interviews on people?
On a person they love. Why would a person
Why she always sound like this when we get these recordings from her?
speak openly about a private person? Why would a person do that? Why would a person do that? Who would you speak about in your interviews if someone wanted to interview you? Yourself, right? It's always a bad sign if or who has never been successful in your line of work is doing interviews with people in your line of work. Like, I think y'all think talent, like you could catch it like a cold, or maybe people could pass it through the genes. Even with blood relation, what God has given to me is mine. You have to go and get your own. You have to discover whatever it is that you're great at. Being a mooch and a clown.
Not a mooch and a
don't
clown.
Run in my DNA.
Huh.
Or who has never been successful in your line of work is doing interviews.
She called her sister a mooch and a clown. Now, I don't know what her sister said about her child, because I was looking to see, where the original post was. But girl, I don't know what's going on. All I know is Nicki always sound like she under the covers. She always sound like she laying in a bed under the covers. That's what I do know. Hold up.
Ask you this question, because I'm Dominican and I'm a Cardi fan too. So, if you had to choose, would it be like, come on, Nicki or Cardi? I want to know what would be your answer today at the level where you're at, your mentality where it's at. I want the audience to understand the real you, the human you.
I got y'all,
not
right
the
now.
artist.
I got y'all right now.
Tell it.
This is gonna be the tea, y'all. Get ready for this. Y'all ready? I don't have one. It's just my sister though, because she's my blood sister. Point blank, period. Always gonna be at the end of the day. Reason why I say this too is, both of them, like they grew up.
They're hustlers.
Yeah, they're hustlers.
Both
At the end of the day, they still made something of themselves. They still paved the way for younger Black women, to get into the industry, to have something go for themselves, even have a dream.
Okay, so the sister didn't say anything bad. You just don't like the fact that she's doing interviews about you, period. And you feel like she needs to go and find something she's good at so people can ask her questions about herself. The only thing about that is, though, Nicki, nobody's ever going to not ask her about you. No matter what she's trying to do. Nobody's ever going to not ask about you. She's going to always be in some relation to you. Therefore, people are going to ask. It's the same thing the way people always ask Kelly and Michelle about Beyonce. Every time they do an interview, somebody's asking them about Beyonce. That's just the way it goes. And they're also stars. They're also in the group with them. Like they also have their own, talents. And they're still going to be asked about Beyonce. That's just what it is. That wasn't the interview, you don't think? Well, whatever. I don't know what the interview was, what was said, child. What I do know is Nikki always sounds high. Nikki always sounds like she is in her house loaded. And hey, I'm not judging, girl. I'm not judging. But I also feel like she be like hella emotional. Like it's just giving I'm really emotional. You know, like I'm laying in my room and I'm upset and I'm slightly loaded, maybe a little tip. And now I'm going to get online and talk like this to everybody and just say like things really slow and like vocal fry. I'm like chewing everybody's ear. I'm going to wait a little while. It's just a lot, y'all. It's a lot. But anyway, hey, it be like that. Siblings don't always get along. And especially when one has like made it to such high, success and others have not. Like it's how it be sometimes. Well, anyway, let's move on. A Different World, girl. We've been binge watching A Different World at my house, okay? I know my parents love me. Stand behind me, come what may. I know now that I'm right because they finally heard them say it's a different world from where you come from. It's a different world from where you come from. Okay, listen. Okay, so they're saying a follow-up to A Different World is reportedly in the works at Netflix after being stalled by the legal issues that surrounded the Cosby Show spinoff's creator Bill Cosby from 2015 to 2021. A Different World ran from September 87 to July 93 on NBC and followed Lisa Bonet's Cosby Show character Denise Huxtable as she attended Hillman College, a fictional HBCU. Now y'all know them first 2 seasons wasn't that good. To me, the first 2 seasons wasn't that good. It was really like seasons 3 through 6. And some of the episodes of season 6, I will skip through because I don't feel like going through this with y'all. It was all very heavy sometimes, And I feel like that was needed because that shit still is relevant today. Some of those episodes, they talking about some of the same things. Shazza coming out with his book about black men and women in a dynamic and it causing all of this, back and forth between the men and women on campus. That's exactly what goes on online these days. It was so many things on A Different World that I feel like have really sustained and held the test of time, and also in a sad way, because some things that they thought we would not still be having to argue with people about, like Roe v. Wade and all of those things, we are. So yes, I feel like what they said following Bonet's exit after season 1, the sitcom pivoted to focus on characters Dwayne and Whitley, played by Kadeem and Jasmine. And we all have been talking about their relationship and how, in 1 minute, it's like y'all have Whitley looking like a bumbling, thirsty ass, you know what I mean? Like, ugh. And then Dwayne is sometimes like a man that seems to be for his woman, but then other times it's as if he's very misogynistic and immature. Like he's always the young man that the girls did not want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they talked about the race, right? They talked about a whole bunch of stuff. AIDS, homosexuality, girl. They talked about everything on this show. And it was great. Child, that's everybody's favorite episode. That episode with Dion and Gina. And Dion was beating on Gina. Okay, we was just watching the episode yesterday. Y'all should have seen Gina eye. That shit was terrible. Anyway, I would love a reboot of this if they're gonna do it the right way. I would love to see what they could come up with, especially if Debbie Allen is involved, especially if Jasmine Guy, the people from the original show who, played a huge part, if they're involved, then I'm definitely down for it. Why Bill Cosby always gotta be that's what evil never dies, child. Evil never dies. Keke Palmer. So Keke Palmer and her mom, y'all know they have their podcast, right? And recently on their podcast, they talked about how Keke was on Nickelodeon at one point, and she opened up about the challenging work environment on the set and the struggles of being a child actor following the Quiet on Set documentary. Amari. She says, in a recent episode, Keke Palmer's podcast, Baby, This is Keke Palmer, Keke and her mother, Sharon Palmer, reflected on their experiences on the Nickelodeon set. Their discussion was prompted by the Quiet on Set documentary, which led Sharon Palmer, whose insights were influenced by Keke's time on a Nickelodeon show not produced by Dan Schneider, to share her candid observations about Dan Schneider, the producer behind many of the network's most popular shows, and the work environment on his sets. The whole atmosphere of the Dan Schneider set was very weird. It was very cultish. The parents were very secretive, and I honestly thought they took themselves too seriously, she continued. It was always so frantic about what was being canceled. Commenting on actor Drake Bell's revelation in the documentary about being about being, sexually assaulted by a dialogue and acting coach who worked on all that. One of Dan Schneider's shows, Sharon Palmer expressed deep concern. She said, when I saw the Drake story, it just broke my heart. I can see how his parents got trapped. I can see the grooming that went on. He was totally manipulated and groomed from the moment that they saw him. Keke Palmer also spoke with Giovanni Samuels and Brian Christoph Hearn, both of whom appeared on Schneider's All That sketch comedy show. Discussing their coping mechanisms while on set, Giovanni Samuels said, I'm thankful that I had Brian because it was just the two of us. You know how Black folks talk without talking. We just kind of give each other a look. Child, I know that's right. I just wonder, when was this? Because it's weird that documentary came out a while ago and y'all are just not talking about it. I don't think her mom is messy. I think that, honestly, y'all, I want to hear what she has to say. I think she does have a lot of perspective. Keke's been in Hollywood for a long time. So I do, enjoy hearing her perspective ever since she put that shit out there. Girl. Listen, tell us the truth. Tell us the truth, Sharon. We want to know about it, girl. We want to know. But either way, y'all, I feel like they still not telling the truth. Like, something okay. If you're going to talk about something like this, are you really going to say that you never had any personal experiences with any of these things? Like the only time that happened was the Trey Songz situation. Like Keke's been in Hollywood for years as a kid. I feel like when you have these conversations, it would be cool if y'all could give y'all like honest experiences. And I feel like there's something about this that feels like y'all are talking around it, but y'all are not actually giving y'all's own personal experience that you went through, in my opinion. Because I feel like Keke has definitely been through something. I don't know what, but it's been something. Let's move on, y'all. Let's get into the Kamala of it all, and then we'll get into Khelani, and we'll end with whatever the fuck is going on with Nelly. Low key, I told you so moment. Just we'll get into it, girl. But guys, Cenat, y'all make the kids famous these days for whatever reason. I'm not exactly sure. But Kai Cenat says he was contacted by Secret Service and a woman from his past about being part of a political campaign. I don't know if this is true or not, but I need to understand, why was this the response?
I got the Secret Service calling me 5 times. I don't know goddamn about politics, man. I don't know nothing. I don't know not a goddamn thing, man. What the fuck am I supposed to talk about on stream about politics, bro? I don't know, man. To this girl is so goddamn long, who gonna have the audacity to text me, we need you a part of the campaign. At first, I was thinking she was talking about like a game, a video game, like a Modern Warfare game, or some, or if not that, a clothing brand. I'm like, what campaign? Shorty gonna say, we're not gonna get into details. After that, I got. Yo, this is why I can't do shit. Hey, listen, I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all boys, okay? What the fuck is Cenat gonna talk about with politics, my nigga? Let's be real.
You could talk about the TikTok ban. You could talk about how there needs to be more legislation in order to protect content creators, because a lot of times, you know, y'all make a lot of money in one moment, and then because it's not something that's actually cemented into the system, it can be like taken away. And listen, I don't think everybody needs to be involved in politics. I don't. But his response is so fucking weird. His response is so weird. Why are you upset about it? Why are you screaming? Like, I would even wonder if this is cap. I would even wonder if he's actually telling the truth. I would wonder if this is cap. Because what the fuck?
Be real.
I also feel like to act as if, because I heard he said that, you know, he doesn't have anything to do with politics. And it's like, well, you know, I don't know if y'all know, y'all really like to create this separation, but it affects you whether you care or not. But to have this is the problem. Like, you have a huge influence, and this is your response to act as if that's something you can't be bothered with because you're too whatever the fuck is going on over there. Yeah, I don't know. But I feel like that's just such a irresponsible response to have to this. If you didn't want to do it, can you just not mention it? Can you not say anything about it? Because to me, I feel like you low key made it seem like, you know, what election? Who the fuck cares about that? That's not it. You know, like, you made it seem as if it's not important. You made it seem as if this very important thing is not important. And I think doing that in front of your millions of fans that are entering the age of 18, 19, where they can actually vote, I think that is a little bit socially irresponsible. So yeah, it's weirdo behavior. But you know, Trump is talking to anybody and everybody that he could talk to. He's pulling out all of the rappers. He's pulling out as many social media influencers, Amber Rose, like, he's pulling out all of the punches. And then whenever Kamala kind of does this same thing where she tries to reach down to where the younger demographic is, everybody acts like, why are you doing that? Because the world is not fucking made up of 40 and 50-year-olds. That's why. The world is usually a large number of your 18 to 25s. And your 18 to 25s can put a dent in some shit, especially if they have a more progressive, intelligent mindset about these things. If they're paying any little bit of close attention to their lives. And honestly, usually the young women of that age range are the most susceptible to the pitfalls of whatever happens in our so-called democracy, right? The young girls that have to go to the doctor, the young girls that might be close to being off their parents' insurance, and not like all of these things, healthcare, like all of those things are very important to young women because they're having sex. I don't know if y'all peeped, but for me, I feel like the years that I was in college, you know, after high school, were my first becoming sexually active years, required a lot of doctor's appointments, my nigga. You feel me? And so I feel like that's something that you are greatly affected by when it comes. Like, everybody doesn't have access to clinics and shit like that. I just kind of feel like it's an important thing for young people. You don't have to be involved, but you also don't have to demean it in that way. Like, you don't have to demean it in that way. I think it does the opposite effect of what they may have been reaching out to you for. You know what I'm saying? They probably were reaching out to you so that you could tell your audience to vote. You just got up there and told them that, why the fuck would I do that? Why would I do that? Meanwhile, motherfuckers trying to get rid of TikTok, and you talking about what could I talk about? Your platform could be gone, my nigga. What are you talking about? It's just a very weird response. It reminds me how a lot of these this is not it's not a good look at all. Let's press on.
Kai, hit me and tell me who sent you that text, man. Because whoever on Vice President Kamala Harris' team hit Kai Cenat to do a live stream, they need to be fired. Okay, stop letting social media run her campaign. You saw Trump go on Aiden Ross, and you saw the attention that.
How can you say stop letting social media run her campaign when everything is on social media? What world are we living in? Yeah, she might have saw the Aiden Ross and was like, okay, who's the black counterpart to Aiden Ross?
That garnered. You saw the headlines that got. You saw social media start saying the vice president needs to go on Cenat, and you ran to go make that happen. Not even stopping to think, is this organic? Does Cenat even care about politics? You know why?
Is that not why they hit him up? Is that not why they hit him up to see if he would be interested?
Even know anything about it, have questions. He might be supportive of Trump. We don't know.
No, he's not supportive of Trump. Cut it out.
You don't know who he supports.
I know he don't support no Trump. You know why the Trump Aiden Ross scream worked? Because Aiden Ross had real interest in Donald Trump. And I do believe politicians should absolutely meet people where they are, but it still has to make sense. Let it be something organic. There's a lot of places the VP can go to get in front of a younger audience. There are influencers, Kai age, you know, Kai.
So she should reach out to other people like him, just not him. Okay, I guess. I don't know. I feel like they're picking her apart on some slick shit. And it's like this is a fucking it's a political race. Like, y'all, this is a fucking race for the presidency. I don't know what y'all think everybody's supposed to be doing at this late in the game. She has to pull out all the stops to me. I don't get into politics, but to keep disrespecting this woman just really pisses me off. What you not gonna do is run up on VP Harris. Girl, apparently JD Vance tried to confront Kamala Harris after their planes landed.
I just wanted to check out my future plane, but I also wanted to go say hello to the vice president.
What a schmuck. Your future plane? No modesty whatsoever.
And ask her why Kamala Harris why does she refuse to answer questions from the media? And I also thought that the press gaggle following her might get a little lonely. I at least have enough respect for you all.
Oh, you think you have respect for people? You have respect for the media, but not for her. Got it.
The American people you report to come and talk to you and to answer some questions. And so I thought
she's already the VP. She's already the VP, sir.
Her reporters.
You're just trying to become a VP. Why would I? What?
Might actually benefit from that as well. So had a little bit of fun. I don't think the vice president waved at me as she drove away, but I'm glad to have done it. And I'm glad to be here in Wisconsin actually trying to persuade people to vote for us as opposed to just giving another scripted speech.
Did you talk to her?
You did see the vice president.
Y'all really, they have a lot of pride in not being prepared.
Now I want to sit back and relax and enjoy my evening. When all of a sudden I hear this agitating, grating voice.
Why is his name on it?
And now I want.
Why is his?
I saw her.
Now, why the fuck is his name on the side of the plane? That is so obnoxious. That is so obnoxious. Oh my God. Is he trying to walk over to her? Is that what's happening?
Guys, hold. I'm holding.
Anna, what do we know?
Look, they're walking fast. Where you going? Where you going?
Anna, can we walk over there?
Hang on, everybody, hang on.
I just wanted to check out my future plane, but I also wanted to.
Bruh, they don't have it on camera, but somebody tackled that nigga. Somebody hit a spin and roll on that nigga. Wait a minute, where you think you're going? Nuh-uh, you ain't about to run up on her like that. No. That's not how any of this works, sir. That's not how any of this works. Oh, girl. Let's move on. Before we move on, it's 1,000 of y'all in here. I appreciate your presence on my live. Thank you so much for coming through. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel and like the video. Okay, y'all, don't forget, we are going to Bali in 2025 with Reset by Design Wellness, girl. Oh, yes, this is the trip to Ghana. Y'all know we just came back from Phuket, Thailand, girl. It was amazing. We had an amazing time. I definitely have made me some sisters, girl, some real good friends. Okay. And if you're trying to come through on the next one, the Bali retreat, please go to resetbydesignwellness.com. Follow the Instagram page. The trip to Bali will be July 1st through the 8th, 2025. Okay. I'm going to put some in here from Thailand because I still haven't got a chance to upload the video over here to StreamYard, but you can go to my Instagram. And also I've posted them on my stories. But yes, if y'all are trying to go on to the next Reset by Design Wellness Retreat, hit up the website, sign up. Okay, listen, it's always a luxury accommodation situation, girl. Tiffany, we had so much fun. The food was amazing. We definitely had the private chefs and all of that for the Thailand trip as well. It was just amazing. Like, the trips need to be longer. At this point, girl, the trips need to be longer. Hopefully, by the time we get to July 2025, I will be able to extend my trip there if I see so. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would like to do. But anyway, y'all, make sure y'all go to Reset by Design Wellness, sign up. It's in the description box. Okay. We had a good time last time, girl. We had a real good time. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the Khelani of it all, y'all. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Khelani, but we about to read this story from People Magazine, girl. All right. Are y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Let's go. Khelani is responding after her ex Javon Young White filed for full custody of the couple's 5-year-old daughter, Adea. On Tuesday, August 6th, the After Hours singer, 29, who uses she, they pronouns, released a statement on her Instagram stories in which she responded to claims that she put her daughter in danger. I strongly deny any claims that I've put my child in harm's way or left my child alone with anyone deemed dangerous or unsafe, Khelani wrote. I also do not align with any of the allegations made against my former religious community that have been stated in the media. Okay, because y'all said that lady was in a cult. She says, I have always taken great care to ensure that my child remains protected and safe at all times. She continued, my child and my commitment to motherhood have always been my sole driving forces in this life and will always remain so. This is who I am and what I have always been focused on. Khelani said that this situation is a legal, private, familial matter and that she is now taking space for my own well-being and most importantly for the well-being of my child. Young White also released a statement on Instagram on Tuesday, which Khelani later reshared on her Instagram stories. I never said I think Santeria is a sex cult, Young White clarified in his statement, referring to the Regla de Ocha religion that Khelani was a part of. Yeah, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Nor did I say my daughter is in a sex cult. That's factually incorrect. And I think it's disgusting that the media would exploit a child's image like that. Further, the filing of my case was incomplete and did not have my authorization by error of counsel. I am no longer represented by the aforementioned counsel, he continued. There will be an amended filing soon that will illustrate the full range of what I've witnessed. I do not need to paint an unfair image of my co-parents for my justifiable feelings to be respected by the court of law, Young White wrote. This unfortunate trauma only increases the obstacle in ensuring my child's well-being. Earlier this week, Young White, who dated Khelani from 2018 to 2019, asked for full custody of their daughter in some court documents obtained by People. Adea was born through a home birth orchestrated by what I would describe as a cult that she belongs in, Young White wrote in the documents. Due to the fact that Adea was born in a home and not in a conventional setting like a hospital, my name is not on Adea's birth certificate. He also alleged in the documents that the group controls Khelani's actions and behavior, including when it comes to the upbringing of our daughter. Young White is asking the court to establish his paternity so he may exercise all his rights as a father to Adea. He is also requesting child support from Khelani. So you said that Khelani was in a cult, that your child was being bathed and sleeping in beds with people that you did not know who were also in this cult. That's what you said. And then now you're turning around and saying that it's not true. Y'all, it's something I don't like about the way, I'm about to say, there's nothing wrong with home birthing. I don't like the way he put that out there. You did say she was in a cult. And outside of that, you want custody and child support of this lady's daughter? To me, it would be different if he wasn't asking for child support, but he's asking for child support. Why the fuck? Why? Can somebody like that's that lady child? I'm sorry, y'all. This is just how I believe. Until somebody can prove to me that Khelani is not a good parent, it is weird as fuck for you to feel like you can come in, take this lady's child from her, and then get child support. I'm just saying, y'all. I don't like none of that. I don't like none of that. Let me see. And then the fact that she did not put your name on the daughter's birth certificate, I'm gonna tell you what that is. Khelani wanted a baby. I think Khelani wanted a baby and she was willing to have a baby with you. Maybe you had the good genetics that she felt would jive well with hers. Their daughter is beautiful. But to me, this looks like a money grab. Y'all want to talk about all the time when women are trying to get money grabs on men who've assaulted them. To me, this is the real money grab of coming in and trying to take somebody's fucking child away from them and get child support. I guess he the daddy. He's not on he wants the DNA test. That's why I said I guess he the daddy, but he wants a DNA test to prove he's the father so that he can be put on a child's birth certificate so that he can then take the child and get child support. I don't know, y'all. That just seemed fucked up to me. that seemed real weird. But he's not the custodial parent though. He's not the custodial parent. She is. He's literally asking the child to be taken from Khelani to be given to him so that he can receive child support. Apparently, he wasn't there to sign the birth certificate because he was not there. I guess, because it was a home birth. She didn't want him there. I don't know. If she's not a danger to her child, I don't like how this looks. I don't. He said, I never said I think Santeria is a sex cult, nor did I say my daughter is in a sex cult. That's factually incorrect. I think it's disgusting that TMZ would exploit my child's image. The article was sensationalized aspects of what was said. No, it wasn't sensational. You can say it was sensationalized, but you really did put it out there that this girl is in a cult and your child was being bathed by someone that you don't know and you don't feel comfortable with. You insinuated very much so what was going on. So let me read to y'all what he said. He says, okay, Young White alleges that he's requested his name be added to his daughter's birth certificate for 5 years, but has yet to hear back from the singer. He also claims that Khelani won't give him their daughter's social security number and says he's not sure Adea even has one. He also alleges in the document that the group controls Khelani's actions and their behavior, including when it comes to the upbringing of our daughter. Young White alleges that the cult leader convinced Khelani that he was a danger to their daughter and that he would kill her, convincing the singer to block Young White from seeing Adea for several months. He also alleges that the cult leader has numerous accusations of committing sexual assault. Sorry, y'all. My little niece dog is in here. Hold up. Sorry, y'all. I'm coming. Give me a second. Okay, y'all. Sorry. So, okay, back to here. Okay, he says, now he alleges the singer will leave their daughter with random strangers who are also members of the cult, including the leader. Young White claims in the filing that when their daughter is left with other people, she's allowed to sleep in a bed with them and is given a bath by other random strangers in the cult. He also alleges that Khelani lets a member of the cult they call Messiah, an adult woman, take baths with Adea while the woman is under the influence of psychedelic drugs. Like, so what you saying? She smoke weed or be on edibles and bathe your kid? Is that what you're saying? To me, for him to act like he's not insinuating that she's in a sex cult, like what are you talking about? Young White alleges that while he's tried to bring up his concerns with Khelani, the musician hasn't listened and instead disparages him online to their social media following. He is asking the court to establish his paternity so he may exercise all his rights as the father to Adea. He is also requesting child support from Khelani. Speaking on their 2021 Facebook Watch special, Pride On, Khelani and Larry's Excellent Pride Ride, the singer said that the decision to start a family with Young White was really easy. She said, I have a 2-year-old daughter. She's the best. Me and her dad are like really, really close friends. And the decision to start a family was really easy for us because we both believed in each other's ability to be good parents. Khelani, who uses she, they pronouns and identifies as queer, said at the time, we just focus on being a team. Honestly, when I was able to tell him I've come to newer terms with my sexuality, he was super, super, super supportive, said the singer. So I don't know when shit got bad between them, but it seems as if things were fine at some point, that she was speaking of him in a kind manner at some point. I mean, listen, I don't know, Khelani, y'all. I don't know, but there's a lot going on here. But now he's backpedaling on what he said. So that's another reason why I feel like, did you, is this real what you're citing, or are you just trying to get this child so that you can get child support?
Everyone know Khelani got married and divorced within 2 months earlier this year? Because I missed that one. But I do have the court documents, so let's dive in. And you'll see this could be relevant to the custody case. So just a little quick background. This is Marielle Gomerez, who is A&R at Parkwood Entertainment, Beyonce's management company. If you're not familiar, A&R people, they'll typically like find new talent, sign artists, and then they like oversee albums that are being made. So Marielle worked on Renaissance and Cowboy Carter, and Word on the Street is Marielle also worked a little bit on Crash, Khelani's album. And a little bit more backstory, Khelani was signed to Roc Nation this year. The earliest posting I could find was from May 3rd, that it was announced that they had signed with Roc Nation. And then here's where shit gets weird. And before I get into this document, I am just going to preface it with this document was handwritten and submitted by Marielle to the court to get an annulment. Not much on this page to note except for the fact that they were married April 20th, 2024 in Vegas, and that is when Khelani was shooting the After Hours like music video, I believe. You can see right next to me on this line, Marielle filled out this document on June 16th, 2024, so not even 2 months later, and was not requesting any alimony. There's a bunch of different reasons you can file for an annulment. That's pretty much most of this page, and Marielle chose plaintiff, Marielle, lacked understanding of her actions to the extent that she was incapable of agreeing to the marriage because, and then had to provide a long form answer. So plaintiff in this, did everyone know Khelani got married and divorced?
I don't know why it cut off, child, but I saw in the comments that somebody said they feel like she's trafficking her daughter. Yikes. I don't know what's going on there, child. I don't know what's going on there. But I will say this. It seems as if you're going straight to the court system and all of this. But if you really felt like these inappropriate things were happening with your daughter, did you go to the police? Because this sounds like shit you go to the police for. You know what I'm saying? And, I hate to throw that like y'all do to women every time. Every time a woman says she's been sexually assaulted by somebody, y'all want to ask, why is she filing a suit? Why she ain't, why is she trying to do this? Why she ain't go to the police? So I am wondering if you really do feel like something is amiss here, please go to the cops. Please go to the cops if you feel like Khelani is not taking care of her daughter and is trafficking her. Like, that's insane. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looked bad on both sides. It looks bad on both sides to me, because the fact that you're automatically asking for child support in a situation where, first of all, can we even find out if you really the daddy, nigga? You really the daddy? But she ain't never put your name on it. Like, it's just all weird to me. All of this shit seems very, very weird. He has to establish paternity in order to go to the police. Got it. Okay. So you can't just be like, this kid needs help. Y'all should go check on this. Got it. You got to be the daddy. Got it. I didn't realize that. Right. I thought you could just do like a welfare check type thing. That's what I thought. But I didn't know that. Listen, whatever it is, to me, it's weird on both sides. I don't know what's going on with Khelani. I don't know what's going on with this very soul glowish ass nigga right here, Mr. Young White. But yeah, child, we're gonna hope that the baby is okay. above everything because this just looks bad. This just looks really, really bad. Because I could believe that Khelani's in a cult. I could believe it. I can. But I didn't like the part where it's like, oh, and I'm asking for child support. Like, okay, what's happening here? All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into the Nelly of it all. So I remember I told y'all that Nelly looked crazy and everybody was all excited for him to be, getting married and got a baby with Ashanti. They just had that fucking baby 5 minutes ago. And now this nigga is getting arrested, found with ecstasy and driving without a license. I'm sorry, driving without insurance. That doesn't make any sense. Like, why? This is what I be talking about, y'all. This is fucking stupid. You are a millionaire. Why, in God's name, in the Lord's name, would you not get a driver? Let's start there. I never understand why people that have money don't just get drivers. Why the fuck are you driving around high, probably drunk, and you don't have insurance? You're a millionaire. You don't have insurance? Girl, what is going on with Nelly? And that's what I was saying. Like, I told y'all it was something. I was like, I'm still waiting on a shoe to drop with the two of them. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like, yeah, everybody can act like Nelly has changed and he's grown up. And that's why he's making these grown up decisions to get married, have a baby with Ashanti. But then it's something that just was like, but this nigga was just on stage, freaking out not that long ago. And now here we are with you with some stupid shit. Cause it's just stupid to me. It's like a 50-year-old man. It's stupid. This shit shouldn't even happen. Nobody's saying don't do your little drugs. Do your little drugs at home. Do your little drugs inside. Do your little drugs with a driver. Don't do it when you driving and you just out here on your little drugs. What's going on? This is irresponsible. And that's what I'm saying. And how do you not have insurance? Like, like, what were you doing? What was going on? And that's why I said y'all so quick to think that, because a fairy tale playing out in front of y'all ain't nothing a fucking fairy tale. We know who Nelly is. We've seen Nelly over and over again. Cause it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. And I can't keep picturing you again. Y'all remember he was on stage flipping out? And it hurts so bad. Yeah. Can't wait to see you. Wanna see if you still got the look in your eye. Like, he was tripping out. He was tripping out. You had a baby 5 minutes ago and your ass getting arrested. When was the last time you got arrested? And you gonna wait for you to have a goddamn baby? Ashanti probably somewhere with her feet up, still healing her womb from having that big ass baby. And your ass is out here on ecstasy, lacking insurance. And yes, remember they said they was gonna do that reality show? Is this gonna be on a reality show? Girl, I was wondering. Remember I said, I was like, whatever's going on with them, I don't think they really want that shit on a reality show. Girl, listen. See, my days are cool without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And oh, my heart can't take no more. I keep on running back to you. That's what it's giving, girl. I don't know why you're treating me so bad. You say you love me, know what I love me, and I was all you had. And all my heart is being for you. I can't stop crying. Y'all know she be whining and shit. All right, y'all. So I'm going to do my plan, girl. It's probably gonna come to y'all on Friday. Friday is probably maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can get it done tomorrow. Because the Ladies First panel is tomorrow, but I definitely want to get Love and Hip Hop to the members. And I do want to see about getting y'all another Now That We're Grown sooner than later, girl. Pray for me. It's a lot going on, girl. It's a lot. It's just really a lot. But anyway, that's my show today. That's all I got. That's all I got for you today, girl. I hope you all, enjoy the show. Once again, thank you for coming through. It's been a ball. So I'm gonna take my beautiful ass and I'm gonna go lay down. So y'all have a good rest of y'all day, and I will see y'all tomorrow.
Anywhere you go.